Oh my goodness, it's Monday night, everyone, and that means it's time for another SideKick Power Hour. We've been doing this for 45 weeks. It's going to be 52 weeks very, very soon, and that is kind of amazing to think about that. You've been joining us for 45 weeks. That's almost a year. And I don't know about you, but I've been having a blast, and it gives me something to look forward to on Mondays. So thank you all for joining us, as always, and I'm looking forward to talking to you tonight about Skeleton Crew, episode 10, part 1 of season 4, Daffodils. As you can see, we're without Nakia tonight. He might pop in a little bit later, but he's been having some technical difficulties right now. And hopefully he's doing okay, and we'll see him very soon. But don't worry, you're not alone, because you've got me, and you've got some special friends tonight. So I'll bring them in a few seconds. But before we get there, I just wanted to let you know that tonight's special question is pretty straightforward this time. Sometimes it's convoluted, but this time it is, what is your favorite spy movie? So please, as always, we ask you to think about this question, put it in the comments, and we'll pull it up later at the end of the show and we can talk about it. So what is your favorite spy movie? A lot of you know that we are working on a lot of things at SideKick Productions, and one of the big things we're working on is season 5 and the musical episode. So before I forget to mention it, if you have any chance to help us out tonight with the musical episode, you can always make a donation at Venmo, PayPal, or the Cash App. And anything that you help us with goes towards making the musical episode and all of season 5 as pretty amazing as we can make it. It's going to be a big season, and I can't wait for you to see what we do with it. And part of the reason that's going to be a huge season is because we've got an amazing vocalist who we're going to bring in right now, and that would be Ashley Monique Menard.
Hi there. I'm so stoked to be here. Thank you for having me, Joshua.
I'm so stoked to have you here, and I'm so stoked to have your voice in the musical episode.
Me too.
We got to hear you last week belting out on episode 9, and I mean, everyone loves you when you sing that song, that "Destroy Something Beautiful" song. I always get so many comments about how much they love hearing you sing that song, and it's beautiful. I mean, you did such a wonderful rendition with it.
Go on.
I mean, it's the perfect track for me to have sex with Ken to. So
if I had a nickel.
I know you'd have a lot of nickels.
I'd have $1.
You'd have $1.
Maybe not that many.
That's a lot of nickels, though. I mean,
it is a lot of nickels. Yeah, people really like that scene.
And they really like your. I wouldn't bet. I would bet that a lot of people use that track for their own personal pleasure moments.
If I had a nickel.
But you don't, because.
Bitch, I'm broke.
That's right. But you do have some ways to talk to us about fears, right? So what's going on with F Your Fears?
I totally do. Oh my God. So I want to do this fun little segment. I think I'm going to call it Don't Feed the Cat. And I want to talk about dating disasters.
You mean something like this?
Yeah, this. I mean, do you have a dating disaster story? Share it with me. Shit, why not? Yeah, there you go. Share it with Ashley. So just type in F Your Fears, the F Your Fears podcast at Gmail. And if you want to come on the show, you can tell me the story. Or if you just have a really good story and you don't feel comfortable sharing it like out loud, but you want to like type it and I'll tell it. I just think that's such a cool idea.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, most people don't have any bad dates. So it's not going to be very common, I think, for people to have bad dates, right?
I mean, I don't know. Actually, since we actually have a live audience, could you guys tell me, do you have any bad dating disaster stories or just dates gone wrong?
Well, I hope that they do. I hope that everyone has had a bad date, because they can share that with you then. And we can talk about it on the F Your Fears podcast. But while we're talking about the F Your Fears podcast, let's talk about the man who is always making me feel better and always helping me chase away the fears, Stuart Kiczek.
Okay.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches to you too. I did not know you were fluent in Spanish.
No, I just, good evening. That's all.
Guten Tag.
I don't mean to misrepresent myself.
Guten Nacht, I think. My German is not very good. If Carl's in the audience, he will know how to say good evening in German. Though.
Yes, Carl, please update us on that whenever you get a chance.
How are you, Stuart?
I'm dandy.
That is wonderful.
I wish I could help you on the whole bad date thing, but I've never been on a date, so I don't have an average to, you know.
You've never been on a date?
I've never been on a traditional, as you would call it, date. Never.
Oh my God, then will you come on and we can talk about that? Because that sounds fascinating in itself.
I mean,
we should have you on and you can talk about
live
that.
from Orlando.
Oh, it's Nakia.
Nakia, wait, that's Nakia. What are you doing here?
Hey, how's it going?
We're just chilling, you know.
I don't think we've ever had mobile
SideKick
Nakia
Power
broadcasting.
From Orlando, Florida. I'm just going to my hotel, and we're going through my hotel. It's pretty crazy here. I was hoping to get here earlier and be set up to stream and be with y'all, but things didn't go that way, so here we are. But I love you and I miss you, and I'll be back next week.
Well, we love and miss you
We
too.
miss you. Your mask is super cute.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's made
Love
by Carl, the partner of Aaron from season 2, or season 1 and 2.
1.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, 1, yeah, Carl, that guy. Okay, well, we'll talk soon.
Thank you for stopping by.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming.
Bye, Nakia.
Bye.